You're listening to the Mac Rap Podcast. We're a comedy podcast that talk about movies, news, pop culture, and our personal lives. And another episode, huh? Old friend. Oh, I'm Mr.X, and this is my co-host and friend, Kaleb.
That's me, the co-hostess with the co-mostest.
That's it. Great intro.
Thank you.
So, anyways, as we talk about, most particular personal lives, I'm really upset right now.
Oh yeah, why is that?
Actually, even before that, let me tell you about this. Because there's this black crossing guard lady at my son's school.
Now, you said crass. Was that you messing up saying crossing, or is she also crass?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe you'll have to. When I tell you about her, you can answer that question. Okay. If she's a crossing guard or a crossing guard, I did meant to say. I did mean to say crossing guard though. Yes.
All
right. So before that, Van got this grant. They just Van will do whatever it takes, like discourage me from like any sort of self betterment. But she's like constantly writing. Wait, yeah, go on.
Van got a grant, is what you said?
Yeah.
Wow. I can't wait to hear more about this.
So she got a grant. I mean, anyone can get them, especially now with AI and stuff. She probably just has them like, she won't tell me this, but she probably has like some sort of like thing with AI that's constantly looking up grants and writing grant letters for her, and she's
racketeering.
Yeah, it's like racketeering, exactly. And she was all happy, but and she'll stand in the way of me doing any type of like self betterment, right?
Sure, yeah, that does make sense.
So if I'm like, I want to do this or go back to school, she'll be like, do it on your own time, and you're paying for it. That's like, yeah, well, obviously. If not, just being like, what will you do with that?
Yeah, exactly. She questions it.
You have to have an answer like right then and there. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, basically that's what she's saying. Why is it when I hate? I get so mad at that.
I love why. That's the best question that Asian people ask.
They ask it to everything, especially stuff that's like not even like. Yeah. Oh my God! Don't get me started on that.
Self-evident things. Why?
Yeah. Turn on the light for me, please. Why? It's like what? Because they have some ingenious Chinese crap that they're gonna bust. They're gonna be like, just turn on your phone, flashlight and bounce it off the roof and use, even though it's still extremely dark and not really. It's like, okay, great. I should have thought of that. And then,
stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's an excellent impression of Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, who I love, and then she was talking about the award ceremony, and she's like, they did it so poorly. And I was like, how? And she was like, well, they were supposed to like call my name and have me go to the front of the show and give me my certificate and like talk about my grant. But they didn't. And I was like, oh, was it like on stage and stuff? And she was like, detoured that question. And she was like, so I went up there and I was like, Aunt, I thought I was supposed to get a grant today. And they were like, oh, you were. We're just working on off a different list. But here's your certificate. And I was like, yeah, but were you supposed to go up? When did you do this? Like, you went up and they called your name and you walked out there? Or? And she's like, no. They were supposed to also say some stuff about you. Probably like, she's a woman, she's Chinese, and she's getting paid a lot of money. We need to give this person a grant, you know?
It's a beacon of her community.
Yes. Well, for sure. She probably is that. She's pretty more active than me. Anyways, this is not I need to get into what I'm pissed about. So anyways, with that, I'm sure Van's gonna be in a bad mood, and if she's in and she's pretending to be like, haha, today, but I know that it's secretly gonna put her in a bad mood more and more, right?
Uh-huh.
And because of that, she'll be really mean to me,
Right.
just like about everything. So like when she's upset about stuff, now this is what I'm mad about. So like, she was just being like such a bee for some reason, and she was like, and there's this sassy fat black crossing guard who works. We don't walk on this side of the street, but she's so loud in the morning. She's like, "Stop! You can't go!" And she'll be like, and then like, she'll be like, she'll be like, "Sorry, excuse me, everyone. Sorry, please." And then she'll be like, "Come on, come on, come on," and makes the cars go through, and she's like, "You gotta go, you can't stop," and she's like constantly screaming, right? And and I was like, man, that lady's out here yelling every single day. I wonder if it like affects her throat or anything, you know?
Yeah.
And
And
then
doing her best Janis Joplin
yeah.
impersonation.
It sounds like it. And then she's like, she keeps singing, "Come on," yeah, every day. And it reminds me of a Janis Joplin song.
I could understand how it would.
And
Yeah.
she's like, "Come on, come on." It's like exactly the same like cadence and everything. And I was like, and I told Van that I was like, it kind of sounds like she's singing while shouting. And Van was like, "I hate those passive aggressive comments of yours." And I was being like, she was being such a bitch to me already for so long. I really was like, "You fucking bitch. I'm not gonna tell you about this anymore. I'm done talking to you." But I was like trying to also like defuse it because I was already super sick of her being such a bee for so long. So I was like, I'm gonna lose my mind here. I better do something to try to lighten the mood. And so I was like, no, it sounds like there's this Janis Joplin song where it sounds, you know how she says, "Come on?" I was like, it sounds exactly like that. It's like, "Come on." And she's like, she was, it was so confusing. She was like, she didn't like know what to do. She couldn't even be bitchy at it. I don't think she knew what I was talking about.
I don't think so.
So she's just like, "What
the hell are you talking about?"
Yeah, I was trying to just lighten the mood. So, anyways, then, and this just happened one. Okay, so now this is what I'm super pissed about, and this is a very long way of going about it. I'm sorry. We will get to.
Yeah.
We will get to Kaleb's glasses talk. Okay.
Thank God.
So then today I noticed something. You know, every day you go and you're like, "Oh, thank God, this and that. It's nice and quiet. The birds are out. It's the morning. I'm brushing my teeth. That's the hum of my electric toothbrush, you know, car stuff. These are sounds that are like normal, and it makes time pass extra fast. But I get to school today, and we walk in. I'm like, we get there, and we're walking towards the school. I'm like, I don't hear the sassy fat black lady yelling. And I was like, it's probably just a coincidence. And we go through school, and I get out, and she's not yelling. And I'm an expert at reading people, you know?
Right.
And the only thing that was said loud enough today was something, something, something. You know, I can't be out here yelling every day, something, something. But, you know, it's like, I am 99% sure someone complained about her yelling. And they told her she had to stop yelling, which is the most like, this is like the worst. You know, I'm not like a very political person, but when they're like silencing the black person's voice, this is what I was like.
This is her job. Just let her enjoy her job.
That's what I was saying. It made me feel safe that the kids were safe. And I'm making this my pod promise.
Uh-huh.
If she's not yelling next time, I'm gonna ask her, and I'm gonna get the truth out of her. And if she says that, I'm gonna create a secret email and pin the most like this is the most egregious, you know, maybe not everything ever done to a black
Most
person.
egregious.
Maybe not the most
Yeah.
egregious.
This is worse than slavery.
That's not the right words.
The most egregious.
It's just like that. This is like what? Yeah, her being an ardent professional and just doing her job and doing it well and being a real city crossing guard.
Do you want kids to be safe or not?
That's what I'm saying. There's my point. Because I was thinking about this all day. I was like, no, 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 no. This can't be happening. You know?
Absolutely.
But there are a lot of Jewish people that go to this school, that belong to this school, right?
Sure, yeah.
And I don't know if you know this, but they are not too Jewish people think are none too, you know, friendly towards black people. They don't like them. So I'm just saying that all these Jewish people and this black lady scaring, and they're always like so like. I thought of it already as like get in the mind of a Jew. I was like, okay, I'm on I'm more like a rat than a human being. Okay, I got it. I got it finally. And then I was like, this is them. They go, we'll say her yelling is scaring the children. Like, but it doesn't seem to be. And he's like, yes, but if we say that, there's really nothing to it other than us being diabolical Jewish people. But if we do that, she will not scream, and it will increase the chances of an accident at a low speed, thusly us also being able to do a lawsuit. And they're like, yeah, that's it. So, and the way she said it was so sad. She sounded like she knew. She's like, they all know. They know that I'm not allowed to shout. And she was like sad about it. I could tell. And I was just really pissed about this. It's not really that funny, I guess, but
yeah, I get it completely.
Well, did you get the right? It's time for Kaleb glasses talk. Did you get the right glasses finally?
I did not. No. They should be here maybe Monday. I don't know.
Oh, really?
They're in America now, as far as I know. I think they're near you. They're in L.A. somewhere, Vernon, California. I'm sure that's near you.
Vernon. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's probably one of these like ghetto ass towns. That's like, dude. Well, I want to get the Caleb's glasses talk, but one time I was driving to Sequoia, and I didn't know this. This is the first, but this is how the GPS routed us. Maybe there's a better way. I mean, there's more than one way, I'm sure, but I don't recall ever going this way before. Where we were camping and where we went through to get there was like, we went through, and I know this is not a, how do I say this without being a, you know, we drove through what looked like a village you'd see in Mexico, not in the United States, to get there. And it was so crazy. Anyways.
Nice. Did you pick up any candy?
Hell no. Dude, this place was like, I was like, as soon as we started getting in here, I was looking around. I was like, let me check this gas tank. Okay, we got to get gas for a long time. Excellent. Dude, I was not going to stop anywhere out of there. It was like fucking like, I'm sure they're very nice. I'm sure if I had to, they'd be like, oh, do you like get a drug early in the morning and drive it around and shit? Like, yeah, sure. That sounds cool. You know, they'd be like really nice, right? But still, I was not about to stop there. Anyways, those places are, I'm sure Vernon's like that now, probably.
Yeah, it looks like it's, I mean, it is indeed in LA. I don't know how to describe to you where it is. It's near Huntington Park, Maywood area.
Oh no,
I don't know
that
if
is
you
nearby.
Florence,
Yeah.
Boyle Heights.
Yeah, boy, that's in the city, I guess. I thought
Yeah,
Vernon
it's in the
sounded
city.
familiar.
Downtown, yeah.
I thought it was the guy that was like, Vern, Vern, it's me, Vern.
I
Who was that?
have no idea.
He's like, Vern. Oh no, it's Vern. How does he talk kind of like the Ernest? I think it's Ernest.
Oh, yeah,
And you go,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Vern. I can't remember
Yeah,
why I said like that. That might have been the commercial reason or something. I have no idea.
yeah.
Anyways, no, that makes sense. 7 to 10. Well, when did you order them? I'm sorry. I feel like they've been coming forever.
They have been coming forever. It takes like the better part of 2 weeks. It takes like at least 10 days to get here.
Yeah, it's
I think I ordered
7
them last Thursday or something.
7 10 business days. That's the way the mail works. That makes sense.
Well, certainly that's the way it works when it comes from China, yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like, oh well, I feel like everything takes forever except for like the Amazon crap, the finesse orders.
I'm ready for them to be no different than the current ones that I'm wearing, though. I'm probably going to have to order a third pair.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
what I
going to be
was
fun.
really wanted to know. I was like, is this? I have no idea how this like. Are you gonna give it to that foundation again?
The Lions Club, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The Lions. All right. All right, we gotta wait then. So things are still bad. And I love walking around forever, just like it seems like glasses are like something people, spare no expense on.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is highly unusual that a thing like glasses, as important as they are, being able to see, it is strange that you can't just get them quickly and inexpensively in America. You would think that, best country on earth, richest country on earth, you'd be able to do that, but apparently no, we have to outsource that to China as well.
Yeah, we should have like excellent point, Caleb.
Thank you.
You should go to the optom in America, and this is like, man, I'm just thinking about it. I don't want to sound like too. I feel like I'm trashing a lot of people tonight.
Just
But
real pissed off tonight.
we should have a. You go to the optometrist. This is America. This is the greatest country in the world, and blah blah. And what you do is you go in, you talk to the optometrist, and every one of them has like a guy that's like, Manuel, the people of Vernon or wherever, and they're like, hey, Manuel, this is the glasses, and he does like the glass like work right then and there, perfectly,
Hmm.
pops those
Hmm.
glasses in and gives it to you, like polishing it and using like a laser and shit, all sorts of cool shit, right? And he
Yeah,
gives it
yeah.
to you right there in like 20 minutes.
That is kind of how it works if you're willing to spend like $1,000 on a pair of glasses. But unfortunately, I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, but you don't pay anything for it.
That would be great, yeah.
This is the America of the future. There has to be something like that. Or just fuck
Yeah.
it. Just let the AI do it. A robot hand comes down. It's like, zzz, it flips you off first. It goes, zzz, flips you off. And it's like,
It
and
pulls
it's
your
done.
eyeballs out of your head and reshapes them.
No, it's just kind of a jerk to you. It gives you like a little jab in the side. And it's like, zzz, zzz, it's like, but it's like, hey, come here, you old son of a bitch. He punches you like one of those assholes. But it doesn't have a
Yeah,
mouth or anything. So it's just like, and it's like movement. You can tell a little bit.
It's doing this all through its hand gestures. For
So,
some reason, it uses hands, even though it's AI. It could
well,
use
that's how.
any sort of an implement.
Yeah, use the hand. It's AI. It doesn't
Well,
need to be perfect.
that's what we're most familiar with, hands.
I'm familiar with like wacky hang from the roof like technology, like a Star Wars thing or something. Not some fucking thing that's like looks like a sewing machine and you put your glass in there and it does something and it's like all perfect. I guess that would make sense. I would have had one hand doing the work of two hands, so it's even less effective as like put it down and do stuff.
Yeah, you could build as many hands as you want. No, it's just got one
Just one hand comes down. It f's with you sometimes, and then if it feels like it, and then it does some shit. That'd be cool.
Yeah, be great.
I mean, it's free, really. Who cares how it gets done?
That's true. Free does count for an awful lot.
Speaking of the greatest country in the world, and I wanted to get this to hella quickly. It's the top of my notes, but I had to talk about this black lady. So, anyways, I look forward to it. I hope they're the right fit, buddy.
Me too.
I'd love that
I'd
for
love
you.
to be able to see without a big smudge on my left eye.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be really
support
helpful.
that. Absolutely.
Thank you.
That sounds annoying. I want to talk about
Very.
it, but we're speaking about the greatest country in the world. That makes sense. Sometimes I hear stuff like that, like maybe we're not, but I don't need glasses, so I don't care too much. What I do care about is sometimes I hear stuff and I'm like, wait a minute, we are the greatest country in the world.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Except for when we disallow black crossing guards to yell.
Yeah, that's like that's the time when I'm like, Kaleb can't get any glasses. Black
Yeah,
crossing
what's
guard
going
camera.
on?
Like, man, all of this racism stuff is real. I didn't realize it till now. Great. Oh yeah. Sometimes not great, sometimes extremely great. Like you've heard of this, the 250th year anniversary of the United States of America.
I have heard a little something about this, yeah.
Well, break it down for me. What we've broke ground.
We have.
What is this thing that they're built? They built like a big egg-shaped, oval-shaped cage for the lights and stuff, I think.
They did, yeah. They are preparing to build UFC 250 behind the White House for the big MMA fight.
For the
that
big
they're doing
fight.
for America's 250th.
That rules.
Yep. Just like at our founding, how we had a nice little fist fight, and that's what we're going to have 250 years later. It's very fitting.
You know what Trump is? He cares too much about. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. He cares too much about America being like his family. He's like, if it's a celebration, there's gotta be a fight.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
We can't. It'd be yeah. How many people is this gonna sit?
That's a good question. It looks pretty big.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, what? How big is this thing?
10,000 people. I don't even know how you I guess it's not like they're selling tickets, so I have no idea what's going on.
First come, first
How you
serve.
get into it.
Come in.
Yeah, maybe they should open the gates and that's it.
That's what he should do. He should be like, Mr. President, the 250th year anniversary of our country's coming up, and some are criticizing the bloodshed in the backyard of the White House. And he's like, the blood that is soon to be shed. Some people say it's disrespectful. He's like, first of all, what are you talking about? It's cool. Second, and he looks right at the camera. He's like, get this camera on my face. And they're like, okay. And he points the camera at the face. And then maybe the editor does it. Maybe they don't. Maybe it's the side of his face. They just make a mockery of him. And he's like, anyone who wants to get into UFC 250, fight for the United States, to be free of whatever. Black crossing guards. Anyone who you can start lining up now, and the first 10,000 will be admitted. Get there now. Anyone who wants to come, this and that. And it's like, it's like a race for everyone to get there. And they're like,
it's a stampede.
Yeah,
People are
exactly.
crushing each other.
It's like, people are like, it's like a quiet neighborhood, and it's like nighttime and stuff, and then one by one lights are like, chick, 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 chick. They like, people are looking, they're just like looking to see if they're crazy or not, and then they'll do it, and then they like come out, look at each other, and then they're like, everyone's trying to get there. I knew it. I gotta, and they just start all like pulling out their garage real quick, like smashing into each other. It's like mass mayhem to get in Washington.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's right. And people are listening, getting ready. He's like, that's right. Anyone who lines up and is gonna get in. He's like, you want to try to kill me? Bring it. You will get in. You know, this or that. He's like, and anyways, celebrities, the entertainment keeps canceling on him.
Do they? I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah. There's artists that were committed to it, but they're pulling out of the concert for what who even knows why. These people are all washed up to begin with.
Anti-American.
I mean, like, there's one. I love. Soon it'll be just whatchamacallit. Just Kid Rock singing.
He's gonna be the last artist, just like Taco Bell was the last restaurant.
Taco Bell's the last restaurant. He's gonna be the last. Well, like everyone's like dead.
No, everybody has just boycotted performing. Like, I'm never gonna sing again in Trump's America.
Yeah,
so the only person left is Kid Rock.
Every artist, Kid Rock is gonna be the only one being like, yeah, Bob. It's like, how long are these? You have
one song.
He goes through all of his songs. He's like, they're like, kid, they're still getting ready for next round. Do another song. He's like, I don't even know the lyrics for any more of my songs, man.
I don't think I have any more songs.
People are like, and then Trump is like, every once in a while coming out and doing like just walking around, looking up and down and stuff. He goes into the cage and like it pretends to inspect it and stuff. That'd rule.
Yeah, one hell of a 250th.
Yeah, I can't wait. What would you like to see at like? They have to have some like in between show stuff, right? What would you like to see? Kid Rock singing is already for sure. Yeah.
I have no idea. Maybe Kid Rock lighting up a bunch of Coors Light. I don't know.
Kid Rock shoots a machine gun there. Yeah, that would be badass.
Glass of Bud Light.
It's all quiet. It's like it's like he walks out there with the kids and he holds up the kids like, what do you think of these? And everyone's just like watching and he's like walks to the other end.
Dangerous as fuck.
puts the cans in, and he's like and he walks back and then he takes out his MP and he has like the MP5 hidden and he pulls out and he's just like and everyone's like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, I would love it to just be something extremely lame like that so that it's like recorded in the history book.
Yeah, that'd be so sweet.
100 years later, people are still talking about Chris Rock or Kid Rock just blasting some Bud
Yeah,
Light.
that's amazing. That's like archival footage that we have now from like, when people are a lot less safe and shit,
Yeah, there'll be video of it and everything.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's great. That's a great event. I was going to say someone comes and smashes a watermelon like Gallagher. That's not as good.
That would be great too.
That's not as good as the Kid Rocks is so crazy. Badass for sure, but yeah, it is great. It is great that Trump's having, I don't get the logic. Sometimes he might be able to, I don't know how to explain it. He might be able to pass a cognitive test, but he's still like an insane person who I can't read at all.
That I think that says a lot about cognitive tests.
Yeah. Yeah, they're useless.
His brain does work in some manner. It's just a completely strange way that is unpredictable.
It's incredibly strange. Like if there's like all sorts of stuff you could have guessed, everyone's always gonna be like, he'll get us into a war. It's like every
Sure,
president,
yeah.
they got to have a war.
Yeah.
It's just, like getting taught in school and like there's this war. They say wars, probably they teach wars more than like who is president, right? So if there's a war, like there's a war and the president at the time was.
Yeah.
You could guess that. You could guess a lot of things, but I don't think anyone could guess. Do you think Trump will have a UFC fight on the on the White House premises?
Yeah, that's true. Do you think Trump would spend more time on the color of the reflecting pool than making things more affordable in America?
Yes. I would say yes to all this stuff. Actually, crazy people would. I guess a lot of half would be right, half would be wrong. Yeah, the pool. That's
basically, yeah, it's a crapshoot.
Why doesn't he just fix it? Don't you just come in there and scrape some stuff up and stucco some other stuff and you're done? Why isn't it taking a long time?
Yeah, I mean, it should be something simple like that, yeah, but apparently he keeps increasing the scope. He's like, this is gonna be the best reflecting pool ever.
Yeah, he's like, make it 1 foot longer. And then they finish and he's like, actually, I like that. Make it 5 feet longer. And deeper too.
Yeah, I have to tear everything up and do it again.
I want people swimming in this thing. You're not allowed to walk in it, right?
I don't think so. No.
Can you cool your feet in summer, like thing, or no?
I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be like a solemn thing that you're not allowed to stick your feet in like that disrespectfully.
Huh. What is it again? The mall?
The reflecting pool. Yeah, it's the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool.
Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool.
Yeah.
This is so stupid, man. Trump is probably like, this is so dumb. I don't even know what this means. Why do we need it? What does this have to do with Lincoln? I thought he was gay. I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, he was Mr. President, but what is the point of why does Lincoln need this giant ass thing? Because of his giant ass statue? Maybe it's some Illuminati shit. Maybe one day that giant stone Lincoln's gonna stand up and be like, basically our king. How do you stand up to a guy like that? And like he'd like walk around and be like just crushing the ground where he walks, and he stands at that giant pool and leans on the, I don't know.
Yeah, that's where he bathed.
Yeah, he bathes there. He leans against the obelisk. He's just like smoking a cigarette, leaned against that thing.
It's Paul Bunyan.
Yeah, that's basically. That's how I'm imagining him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it sounded like based on your description.
That's great. Yeah. Trump's right. He's like, it's about making this stuff look better. Not learning about it sucks, man. But imagine coming here, taking a dip.
Put some gold on it.
We're going to put some, gold leafing everywhere.
Yeah, that's what he should do next is make the obelisk gold.
Yeah, he should make it like a Roman. I like that he's like adding gold leaf and making a bunch of like, this is Rome. This is the Rome I saw in a Hollywood movie.
He should put like 2 balls at the base of the obelisk, honestly.
He's like, look at this. I'd put this here.
I put I rolled this out here.
She's talking to the black crossing guard. Balls. She's like, come on, everybody cross. Cross now, come on. And then, come on. I'm telling you, it sounds exactly like that. It sounds like I'm just making it up, but I swear to God, it sounds so like that. It's the exact same way every single time. If they took away this woman's ability to yell, I'm going to fucking lose it. I swear to God.
I was just going to say you're never going to be able to prove it because she's not going to ever do it again.
I'm going to just write the letter anyways, demanding that she does yell. Or otherwise I'll say that,
I don't feel safe anymore.
Yeah, I don't. Me. So, anyways,
Personally,
yeah, Trump's like
I don't
talking.
want to cross any streets.
Yeah, if I can't hear it, it's not. It's beyond that. It's just a matter of like being an institution. It's like tearing down the Hollywood sign. You wouldn't do that.
Fair point. Yeah.
Anyways, he's talking to a black crossing guard like that. And he's like, "Hey, check these out. I put them there." And she's like, "Oh, that's very nice, sir, Mr. President." And he's like, and they look over. It's basically just two balls in the obelisk, right? It looks like a penis and two balls. And she's like looking at it, and she's like, "Well, I know the Lincoln reflecting pool is," and he's like, "Don't worry." He's like, "What are you talking about? Don't worry about that. That's boring. You're boring me." And she's like, "What I'm trying to say is, why are the two balls there?" And he's like, "It's representative of the stone they covered Jesus' tomb with, that was later moved and left empty." And she's like, "Oh, okay, that does make sense, but I." I don't know if you're if you're doing this on purpose, and that's just I have no idea what's going on.
Just looks oddly phallic, is all. That's all I'm
Looks like
saying.
I think you're making a penis and two balls. He's like, "No, I'm not. This is tribute to our
No.
Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ of Nazareth."
Of Nazareth. It's official when you bust out the of Nazareth.
Is he really named Jesus Christ?
What do you mean? Is he named that? Like, is that his actual name? Was his last name Christ? Is that
Yeah.
what you're asking?
Yes.
I don't know. You're the one who goes to church.
I mean, they don't talk about that. They should be like,
you need to ask them this. These are the questions we need to know.
I could Google it, but yeah, I mean, I thought you'd. I have no idea. Yeah, like Mary Christ was his mom's name.
Mary Christ. Well, I think her name was Mary Magdalene, wasn't it?
No, Mary Magdalene was his friend.
Oh, was that the hooker?
No, the hooker. Well, that's. I mean, people think like all sorts of stuff. I think some people have said that, but no, I don't believe she was. I mean, she may have been a hooker. I don't know. That's a good question.
We need Steve. This is why we need
I'm
Steve.
sure he'd know. I mean, I'm sure I do know. Let me think. Was Mary Magdalene a whore? No, she was the sister of another follower, but she just like really was like always. Well, she fawns over Jesus at one point. I mean, it's nothing like it's so crazy, man. I don't know. Anyways, what was I talking about here? Oh yeah, Christ. Is Christ his last name? Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess Christ is probably like some sort of like, magic thing. Not magic, but like whatever. Christ is to be of like godly something or other. Who knows? But Jesus Christ is maybe it's just an expression. I feel like it's not though. Jesus Christ and others. Yeah. That's it. Okay, so no, she wasn't a whore. Or maybe she was. I have no idea. Let's just check that one. I mean, I don't need to know all the stuff, but I do want to know if Mary Magdalene was a whore.
It says that she was no.
I knew it.
Not a sex worker.
She was just a lazy. I don't want to say bitch, but she kind of was. Anyways,
it says that no, Christ was not his name. That was like a title. It basically meant the anointed one.
Yeah, that's what it is. Jesus Christ. That's a great expression.
Jesus H. Christ.
Jesus H. Christ. Well, anyways, Trump does rule, so that's the news I had. Except for this other one, you hear about this other thing? Actually, this new conspiracy.
I don't know what is it.
So now there's all this like disclosure stuff is very popular.
Mm-hmm.
UFO disclosure stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they said that COVID was just the flu, right? That's why it's basically just the flu and all this stuff. And, during flu season, this doctor, and doctors are supposed to be smart. They're not. And he was like, yeah, it's crazy. All the there's no flu this year. It was all COVID. So what does that tell you? And I was like, is that possible? Or I heard they're just like saying everything's COVID to pump up like numbers and funding and insurance and stuff like that. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
no. Basically, no one's getting the flu. It's all COVID. This is crazy.
Mm.
That's crazy talk, you know?
Yeah, I hadn't heard about that.
Anyway, so that's not what I'm talking about. They said
Okay.
that it was a mass panic created to trick people into going and getting the jab so they could do a blood test and track down people who have alien DNA.
Wow. The jab.
The jab.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one either.
I knew I should not talk about that stupid crossing guard lady.
Why not?
It went on forever.
Well, I mean, a very important thing. This poor black lady just trying to do her job. All of a sudden, the Jews shutting her down.
Her
They're pissed
favorite
too
thing
now.
was shouting, I'm sure. That was her favorite part of the
Absolutely.
job.
She finally got a job where she could shout as loud as she wanted. And that was like,
She was like, I used to get fired for this.
that's an asset in this job. and now
Anyways,
they-
hold on,
they're ready
baby.
for it.
Come on! Come on! No, she's like, she has a bunch of them, dude. Like, she does do the
Just
come
like-
on every once in a while, but she'll be like, sometimes she'll be like, come on, people, come on. Like, she's all frustrated. She's like, go. Man, she has a bunch. It's like
She just loves hollering.
it's
just let
like
her
a
holler.
routine. No, she's like it goes beyond that. She's like an artist.
It's an outlet for her creativity.
I mean, she's just like this is like I mean, it's just really like watching like a gymnast at the top of her game or something.
Peak performance.
She's it's not just the shouting. She's like moving and stuff. I mean,
Yeah. I imagine she's like flipping the sign around, doing all kinds of crazy twirls and stuff like those sign people.
she's doing that'd be that'd be sick. That's insane. That really would be.
Spinning the stop sign, bouncing it off.
Shouting at people authoritatively. Yeah, she rocks. Anyways, I shouldn't have talked about it so much. So I wanted to talk about this other stuff. We can't even talk about it. I want to talk about the Tom Selleck murders. Oh my God, we missed out on that. Well, no, they're just calling him that. But it's so stupid. These articles are such bullshit, dude. But anyways, they're calling it that because this woman ended up murdered because she fell for wait, what?
And then set on fire.
And then set on fire. Yeah, that would have been awesome. I bet that guy's been waiting for that. He should have a cameo where he's like, I'm the insane newsman. Yes. For a mere $2,
That's how he introduces himself.
you will be able to give me your name, and I will say your name couldn't be here tonight. He was murdered while celebrating his birthday and then set on fire. You can at me at Insane Newsman.
Insane Newsman. So you search him up on Cameo.
That'd be so cool. I'd go to it.
Yeah.
Everyone should get a cameo from that guy. He might be dead.
Yeah, the Macky Rat the Macky Rat podcast couldn't air tonight because the hosts have been murdered and set on fire.
Oh, well, celebrating their birthdays. I love that guy.
Wow, that's a real bummer.
Anyways, they're calling it that, but this old lady got murdered and set on fire because she was falling for celebrity romance scams. Or I think it's called celebrity imposter scams.
Yeah. I think you mentioned this a little bit.
Oh, really? Oh, I love it. Anyways, it's
Yeah,
always like
was it like Brad Pitt or something?
no. Brad Pitt was the other one we talked about. No, they have them all the time. But yeah, the Brad
Oh,
Pitt
so
had the
there's just a bunch
cool
of them.
AI,
Okay.
shitty AI photos, and
Yeah,
she's like, "It's
yeah,
him. He loves me," and she left her husband. Yeah, that rolls. That's so typical. Oh, that's another mean thing Van said about the black traffic lady. She said, "If you love her so much, why don't you marry her?"
yeah. That is exactly what I would anticipate her to say. Yes.
Then I tried to diffuse it, but that's so effed up that that's how it is because all women like, like much like men too. They're like, all right, if you didn't have to split up your shit 50-50 and could just kind of like do something, I don't know how to fix it right, but divorce would be way higher. Cause
Oh yeah, I'm
like
sure.
men, women are like, all right, this marriage and kid stuff was pretty good, I guess, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. I'm out of here. So when she's
yeah.
like, if you love her so much, go marry her. She's not just saying extremely childish insult, but that's secretly like her fantasy. She's like, then I'd be rid of him. I'd be free. I'd be living a large life off this grant money that I got.
I'd be living la vida
I'd
loca.
be living la vida loca with these grant monies. She's probably racketeering. And anyways, uh, so I don't remember what we're saying, but we like to finish the show with 3 facts. Kaleb's crazy facts. KKK. Go for it.
Facts starting with a K. Crazy
Kernels. Kernels. Yeah. Kaleb's crazy kernels. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Got some pretty good ones tonight, I think. Did you know that Duncan Hines is a real person? And he was actually a person who traveled around to different restaurants and kind of reviewed them. He was like a travel food blogger of his time.
I thought it was 2 last names, but that's amazing. Duncan Hines. Like,
Duncan Hines,
like
yeah,
the,
no,
like
one
the,
person.
who is that? The ketchup?
No, cake. Heinz is the ketchup. Duncan Hines, they make cake batters, ready-made cake things.
Oh, really? Duncan Hines.
Yeah, and
There's probably a lot
brownies.
probably a lot of Hines. But Duncan Hines sounds like, like an Australian like adventure. That makes perfect sense. G'day, I'm Duncan Hines. And he's like, what did he do? He traveled doing what? Oh, food critic?
yeah. He went to like different hotels and restaurants and like reviewed them basically,
Oh,
or
he's
wrote
an
about them.
influencer. Son of a bitch.
Basically, yeah.
He's like,
And
you,
then I
you
guess he was
better give
approached
me.
later in life to do a sponsorship for cakes.
I thought he was
Ready-made
like a
cakes.
retarded like Australian guy. He's like, g'day. He's like nervous around women. He's like, g'day. I'm here to review your food. And it's like this hot ass, wherever the hell he's at.
Frontiers woman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was that far back?
yeah, it's like in the 1930s or something.
Oh, some hot ass like chick, yeah, with big tits and stuff. And he's like,
Some hot ass bitch with a big axe.
what? Oh, in the 1930s? No, 1830s. Is that
no,
it?
it was the 1930s. Yeah, it was a flapper. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, oh, she has that weird headband, and and she's like, oh, you must be Duncan Hines, famous Australian, this and that, and he's like, and she's like, are you okay? I know you're here for the thing, she sees him like he is like his Crocodile Dundee hat down and can't see his face, and he's all shyly, and then he just puts his hand in his pocket and he takes out like the pre-made batter and just holds it out to her. He's like fucking
Paper bag
autistic.
of pre-made mix.
No, he just has it in his pocket, unsecured.
Loose.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
And
Pulls it out of his hands.
She's
Cracks
like,
an egg into
yeah,
his palm.
exactly. She's like, what? No, that the egg and stuff it's all mushy and stuff, It's ready to go, and it's just he had it in his leather jacket pocket, And she's like, what is that? He's like, I'm sorry, but through my traveling adventures, I ate some of it on the way. I just want you to know that. And she's like, yeah, but he's like, I'm retarded. I'm sorry. I'm not good around women. I'm retarded. I'm retarded. I'm a retarded Australian idiot.
I love the idea that someone just introduces themselves as retarded.
I mean, he just knows he sounds retarded. He's just nervous, shy around women. Duncan Hines. Can I get this at Ralph's? Or I don't think I've ever had Duncan Hines.
You've definitely had Duncan Hines. Like every brownie mix is Duncan Hines, basically.
What about really?
Presumably, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I want to know more about this Duncan Hines guy. I don't like him. He's probably just some fucking lame ass guy who is like fucking all, like a Southern dandy or something, just going around eating and shit. It's fucking annoying.
Probably, yeah.
He's not like Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones was based off him.
Did you know that the Hawaiian alphabet only has 12 letters?
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's why you see all the K's and the A's, and it's always the same letters. Yeah.
Oh, really? That's why. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, everything seems like it's the same word, basically, with the letters shuffled around.
Yeah, like,
that would be why.
Kula kakamula.
Kakalala poopapo wapakiki. Yeah.
That's crazy. That makes sense. Yeah.
Good on you, Hawaiian. You crazy ass language.
Hawaii rocks, dude. It's such a cool. It's like the only. It's like such like a. I don't know. I guess it's not too different than any of the other tribal shit across the U.S. Kind of sucks that all the tribal shit disappeared and stuff, you know? We should, like, integrate that in, like, make a crazy ass, like... We should... I mean, I can't even explain it. Forget it. I'll talk about... Well, hopefully something like that will happen at UFC 250.
Hopefully.
Have you ever been to Hawaii?
I have been to Hawaii, yeah.
Where at?
Been to Maui.
Maui. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I stopped. I remember when I was. I visited you one time before I went to Hawaii. I was flying to. I think it was like I was in 8th grade, and before I went to Hawaii, I stopped over at your house and stayed the night.
Oh, really? Just once?
Yeah.
Just one night.
Yeah. That was. Yeah. That was when. I think that was when we rented a PlayStation and played Loaded and Twisted Metal.
Oh, that rules. That's sad. I mean, that's a fun memory. I definitely remember that. We set up the PS. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Loaded. Yeah, that's a good game. It's a very weird game, actually.
It is a weird game, yeah. Pretty cool, though.
But that sucks because you're like, all right, now it's the next day. I'll see you later. Going to Hawaii.
Yeah, pretty much. This is some good Twisted Metal. I'll see you later now. Going to Maui.
That's tragic. Parents shouldn't allow that. It's just like, no. Something. No, I guess not. It turned out to be a great memory. I don't really remember that last part. But I'm sure that's sad for a kid. Anyways, and then you went to Maui.
And then I went to Maui.
That's cool. Do you like it?
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it was in the winter. There wasn't a lot to do, but it was still an interesting place for sure. It was kind of like I wanted to enjoy the beach more, but it was pretty chilly because it was around Christmas time.
Yeah, but shouldn't the water be still a little like better than elsewhere? You could probably swim more.
Oh, it was still fine, but it wasn't like hot. Like we had a lot of days like in the 60s, but the water was still decent.
Yeah, me and Van went to Hawaii. Went to Honolulu. Wasn't as good. I like the nature stuff. Honolulu is, I mean, it's fine. We went around and, Van doesn't like the beach because there's too much sand, so I went swimming a little.
Yeah, I would imagine you'd want to go like hiking or something, camping.
We couldn't do any of that. Van can't swim. She says she can, but she can't. And I don't know why.
Love to see Van swim.
It's such a crazy like. She told me she can swim, and I know she can. And but But since she said it would, she has to stick with that life. And good on her for that, by the way. That is how you're supposed to do it.
Absolutely remain dedicated to the lie.
That's sweet. That's like that's the Chinese spy stuff in her,
100%, yeah.
But when we went to Hawaii, it was for a honeymoon, sort of,
Hmm.
I don't think. Now that I think about it, Van doesn't seem that happy. Maybe she is happy now, and it just is that she just always seems like this. But now that I think about it, but we did do some romantic stuff. She's probably happier than she is now, I guess. But we went swimming in the pool there, not in the beach.
Right.
Because she can't swim. And I would have to taxi her across the pool. I'd be like, just, wrap your arms around me and I'll swim you around the pool,
Right,
And
that is romantic.
She would maybe she did sort of swim. This isn't like, swimming, but she was like, kicking her arms and legs at the same time and keeping her head above water.
More difficult for you to ferry her around the pool.
No, this is when she swam by herself, but she couldn't last very long because it's like such like a hyper exhaustive way of swimming. So she'd be like,
flailing.
Yeah, like she wasn't moving that fast forward or anything. It was just like all she could do to keep her head above water. So it's like, and
it looks like she's drowned.
Yeah, it does basically. She's just moving her arms and legs so fast. It was just enough to maintain buoyancy. It was like crazy. Yeah. So, anyways, Hawaii is pretty cool. Sure.
Did you get to see the volcano or anything?
No, we went to Pearl Harbor, and we weren't going to, but we went to like one of those timeshare things where you listen to them try to sell you a timeshare.
Oh yeah. You get like something free, like a $50 something or other.
Yeah, I get to go to Pearl Harbor for free.
Oh, okay.
And we went there. We did I don't think we did any nature stuff, which sucks. But we went to like shops and we went to like the place that sells the pineapple cookies,
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple shaped cookies. Anyways, kapuka lika baka uka.
Yep.
Good.
You just said something in Hawaiian.
Great language.
Probably just cussed me out in Hawaiian.
Yeah. I only know Mali Kaliki Maka.
Mm-hmm. Mahalo.
Moana.
Melania. Did you know that Buzz's girlfriend in Home Alone, they show like a little picture of his girlfriend in a picture frame in the movie, was actually played by a boy dressed up as a girl?
No, what kind of effed up Hollywood-ish is that?
So apparently the reason why they did it is the actor who played Buzz, as well as maybe Macaulay Culkin as well, thought that it might be viewed as offensive if they pretended that a girl was ugly, or because that's the whole point of the joke. It's kind of like, oh, Buzz has an ugly girlfriend. So they didn't want a girl to feel bad about that. So one of the other staff member on the movies, on the production staff, his son volunteered for the role as Buzz's girlfriend, and he just dressed up as a girl and then played the part that way. Took a picture of him dressed up as a girl.
Yeah, but now the rest of his life, he's got everyone saying, now the kids are being like, you're gay.
Yeah, we're queer, dressed up. Yeah.
You're Buzz's girlfriend. He's like, no, I was just doing it to...
You're so ugly.
To protect the girl's
fragile
nice heart.
Idiot.
And he's like, no, you're gay and you're ugly.
You're gay.
You're ugly, too. He's like, oh man,
guess I am gay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, what the hell? I wanted to send you a picture, but it's this weird format. Let me try to find this.
Home Alone, Buzz. I thought you were talking about Buzz Lightyear first. I was like,
Buzz
thank
Lightyear.
God.
There you go. Just to remind you.
Oh, that's great.
Hmm.
Great lighting too. Look at this imagery. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh man, good old Home Alone. Such a silly movie.
Great movie.
It is pretty good, yeah. He's
One of the best Christmas movies.
he's like, ah.
Ah, yeah, the aftershave.
I'm gonna start doing that to get out of trouble at work.
What? Just put slapping your face and going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's great. Everyone just thinks you're insane.
Like if someone's like, "Oh, you forgot this in this report over," I would be like, yeah, exactly. Slap my face and be like, "Ah, yeah, that's great."
Customer comes in who you don't like.
Yeah. Well, maybe not for everything, but just on occasion, to get out of trouble.
You're doing it like a dozen times a day.
Everything's just like,
Cheeks are all bloody.
It's like, hey, can you help me put the water on the water machine? I'm like, and like I look out the window, it's like a storm of clouds covering us. Just like constantly shouting everywhere, nonstop.
Tiniest things just setting you off.
Yeah, just like a maniac. Yeah, that's awesome. Like the Black Crossing Guard later, I'll be like, do, going into work, stepping in a door, and 3, 2, 1. I'm doing it everywhere.
Mr.X, what's wrong?
Oh my god, I hate working with the public. And these stupid jobs, anyways. Poor Kevin. Poor Macaulay Culkin.
Hmm.
They gave him a commercial. His wife's like doing stuff and she's like, he cleans the house while playing this phone game. He's like obsessed with this phone game. And she's Asian, so she's like, but that's good for me. I don't care about sex or emotions or anything like that, so he can just play this stupid cell phone game forever. And Macaulay Culkin's just like obsessed with it. Like he's just constantly looking at it. It's kind of twisted, man.
Yeah.
Anyways. Wouldn't get to any of the. I also want to talk about the Matrix, but it doesn't matter. None of this matters. That's the end of the podcast. You can follow. I should have mentioned this early, probably, but you can listen to us at MackyRathhouse. I mean, you can follow us out there, and you can listen to this podcast, or or don't. Think about that one.
I guess that's an option. Yeah.
But at 7:30 every Saturday morning, we put one out. And oh yeah, someone wants us on a show? Do you want to go on a show? It's during the day on another podcast.
No, these people are never on our show. That's the thing that really pisses me. Every single time we do these, I'm like, all right, that's cool. Maybe they'll be on our podcast, and then they never are. Who wants us on?
This guy named I don't know. He said, "Come on and talk about your podcast," but I was like, "Is that true?" His Twitter is at Michael Savage.
Michael Savage, huh?
Michael Savage, which is, I guess, a way of just tricking other people that don't know how to read or don't read things all the way through and like, hey, it's Michael. It could be Michael Savage. Anyways, let me see here. Hold on a second. This is important. We're going to go over for today because I do want to tell you, okay?
All right.
MICHAELSA. There is already a real Michael Savage. This guy's Michael Savaged.
Yeah, I mean, I found a Michael Savage. It's someone who works for The Guardian. I don't think that's who is inviting us on.
No, he's Michael. It's the Savage Unfiltered show. He's Michael at savageunfiltered.com. But he's teamed up with the only person who's ever supported us on Twitter for whatever reason, and still to this day does, the old man of At the Old Man podcast.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he rules. And he's an American conservative podcast personality and reporter. And it's like, what? What on earth do you want me on your show for? This is not. I mean, maybe it'll come out. I don't know. Conservative people are supposed to be like, comedy should be in it. You should be able to say anything on comedy.
Say anything you want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll see if he believes that.
Yeah, we'll test his theory. Put that to the test.
Yeah.
Mr. Savage.
Yeah. But he's in the podcast community, so I'm sure his stuff is like. Let's see. Let's go. Actually, let's see some of this stuff, huh? Michael Savage. And I'm going to start off the show being like, oh my God, I grew up listening to you. I never thought that I'd be able to talk to Michael Savage, the famous radio personality on his podcast. And he's going to be like, I think no, I'm Michael at savageunfiltered.com.
My name is actually Michael Gardner.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a gardener.
It's not Savage
No,
at
that's
all.
just my name.
Yeah, that's how I go by it. Michael Savage, 4 hours ago. The wheels have officially come off at Waymo. Just transitioned from minor setbacks to a complete suspension of service. Is the autonomous dream stalling out for good? And then stock crashing emoji. Excellent. This guy in this image, I don't think he's going to look at this as a compliment, but he looks like the Kylo Ren guy a little bit here in this one image. It's just how I paused it. Anyways, he likes wrestling though too. He's friends with the old man. He reposted an image of a eagle with his wings extended, an American flag in the background, and it says MAGA. Yeah, there's no way this guy's gonna think anything I have to say is funny. I am interested to go on this show.
I'm interested for you to go on this show.
You should come. It's simple.
It's simple.
I'd love for you to share your political views with him.
Yeah, he would especially love my political views. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm looking forward to it, but I have to do it for my job.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I'll go to the private room and be like, hope no one's recording this. Besides him, I hope he records it. I'm sure. I don't know. This guy. Let me see. How many followers does this guy have? 5,000. Damn.
That's a lot.
Yeah, way more than us. SavageUnfiltered.com. Let me see his merch. Hold up. No, I'm not going to put on my email. Oh, all sorts of stuff. He's got his episodes. He's got a band. And music, I think. Sick.
Wow.
Maybe not. Is this right? Am I allowed to play his music? He seems pretty chill. I don't think he'd... No.
Yeah, maybe he wants us to play his music.
Yeah, he has all these... Man, this guy's got a website. It has like links to articles. Tick-borne bioweapon diseases deployed. Oh, he is going to like me, actually. Boxes of...
You're never going to have to go to msn.com ever again. You just go to this guy's website.
He's a conspiracy theory guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ambassador Monica Crowley, UFC fight on Trump's birthday will be the most extraordinary thing. Excellent. Excellent. All right, well, I'll let you know. I'll link you to the show then. See you later.
Fantastic.